Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So okay, first disclaimer. Okay, it's cold. It's cold. I'm just hoping that it doesn't get too cold for me to start panicking and start, covering up. But for the sake of this video, I'm trying to look put together. Okay. Second disclaimer, my mom is literally in the room next door and I'm not trying to have her listen to my story time. Okay, I've literally closed her door and mine because Zamba angandiva, but you know how black moms are. But she is working, so she might not hear a thing. Okay, I don't know how that's gonna work, because if she hears me, then uzaba strong. Because the story time is a little bit spicy. Oh, I'm also having a beverage. If you're in South Africa, you know that's Siku level 4 and it's very hard to get something. This is some gin with lime and Sprite. My brother suggested this mixture and I'm not crazy about it. It is what it is. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed. Like, honestly, like if you guys want more story times, okay, I don't have a lot of stories, okay, but if you guys would like, a story time from time to time, like this video and of course share it if you want to. I would really appreciate that. Also, okay, yeah, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm done with that. Third disclaimer, guys, I think sometimes as like storytellers or just story time content on YouTube, we don't really prioritize like safety and stuff like that. Like, okay, like this particular story might not be too risque for somebody else, but for someone who might be young or someone who, if you have not experienced something like this, the story time is not here to tell you to go and experience something like this or like try it out. Like, please don't live through me. Like, don't, if you hear the story time and you see red flags, please take that as advice to not put yourself in that type of situation. Okay, like, nyani, we need to normalize actually making sure that people don't think that we're encouraging this kind of behavior, because I'm not. Personally, I'm not. Don't take my story times and go apply anything that I share in your lives. Okay, I just needed to put that out there. So I've already shared this story. If you follow me on Instagram, which I will appreciate if you guys follow me on Instagram, my handle is my name, Anita Ngosa, which is the same as my YouTube channel. So yeah, go over on my Instagram because I shared the story on my Instagram, like on an IG live. Like, I went live and I told the story time. So I was like, but I did post a poll, but now, do people want this on YouTube or do they want it on Instagram? And a lot of people were like, they want it on YouTube. Like, most people wanted it on YouTube, so here I am, it's on YouTube. And there are some details that I didn't share on Instagram or probably forgot that I'm going to share in this story. Okay, so this story time is about the time that I got ghosted. This story time happened, a while ago, and I was single around the time. I was single, okay, I wasn't dating anyone, and it had actually been a while since I was like dating people, and I think the dating space in G was also kind of like weird, but I had been talking to a few people. Okay, gotta keep your options open. This one particular guy was part of my suitors, and it was all talk. So him and I started speaking, and I think for me, what stood out was like his character. He was very like witty, like even a personality that I can bounce off of. Like, I have a sense of humor, so I like it when someone also has one, so that we can be able to like bounce off each other's jokes and flirting and stuff like that. So he had that type of personality, which obviously made him stand out, because those are the kind of things that I look for in a guy. So this guy was very like witty, and this was before I even was sure about how he looked. I was captured by his character, so I was like, okay, let me actually this guy, the way it's like it's too good to be true. Okay, because this is something that really matters to me. So I was just like, wow, like this guy is really funny and he gets my humor. Yeah, well, so this one time I'm like, okay, let me try him out, because we're like chatting. We moved our chat from one social platform into another, which was obviously the green app, WhatsApp. So we moved things to WhatsApp, and I was still like very like I don't know, yeah, because obviously I've never seen this guy and he could be a catfish, because sometimes that stuff happens. So I'm just like, video call me. I'm trying video call me. And he's just like, okay, cool. So he's like, okay, just came back from work, but sure, like we can video call. So I video call him and it's him, like he's real, like nguye nyani, like nguye. And I was just like, that's it, that's all I needed to know. Mind you, I didn't know too much about this guy, based off his like social platform, which did not have pictures. So like I couldn't really suss out what was going on. But from a bit that I saw, I was like, he's worth talking to, you know, he's worth a shot. Personality, guys, is important to me. I'm not a looks person. Like I don't fuss about like it looks zomto. No, I don't. My friends can vouch for me. Like according to my friends and everyone, my family, I gravitate towards ugly guys. But guys, beauty is subjective, and amehlo aphakelana. So into ebonwa nguwe andiyiboni mna, into ebonwa ndim awuyiboni wena. Right, he was fine to me, like he was good, and his personality was like stellar. So I was like, I don't even care about anything else. After the video call, him and I can start getting closer, like siyathetha every day, you know, like I'm even starting to like open up a little bit. But obviously it takes me a while to open up like in any situation, so it's taking me a little bit of time, but there are cracks that are being unpacked. Like I had like element yobana, you know what, like I'm all in, like let's see where this thing goes. So I dropped everybody else. That's one thing about me, I will drop everyone, which is not a good tip to anyone out there. Okay, don't drop all your hoes, but one thing about me, I will drop them. Once I see potential, I gotta see it through. But don't do this. And then obviously we start talking about meeting up, because he wasn't from my country. Like he wasn't in South Africa, he was in his country. I will not say what country. I think I know the country or the flag that you guys are thinking of, but it's not it. A flag that is very popular in South Africa in the dating space. Not that one, my child. Not that one in Africa. Another one. And we're getting closer and closer. And he mentions to me, when I know he does come to South Africa, you know, for work stuff and whatnot. Oh, and another thing, this guy was. Well, he was young, like he was within a decent dating gap. He was not old, he was not super young, you know, everything looks kind of sweet, you know. There was something that I was celebrating in my life, something that I was celebrating, something that is quite meaningful to me. So I shared this to this guy, Bana. Oh, actually I'm gonna be celebrating this. And he's like, okay, I want to get you like a gift. And then he's like, okay, I don't know if this gift, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what gift to get you, so I hope that, you know, for the sake of our distance and whatnot, you can get something that you really like. So I'm going to send you something in your account for that, so that you can buy whatever you really like. I'm like, okay, but in my mind I'm not even thinking about, okay, this is actually going to happen, because you know how gents are. A lot of guys feel like they dangle money in your face, you're gonna make it clap, like you're gonna get excited. That's what guys think, in my opinion. So okay, I'm like, oh, okay, thank you so much, I would really appreciate that, and he sends money into my account, and it was a really good amount of money. Like, just like I don't want to say a decent amount of money, but a good amount of money for me to, like, if I had plans, I would like buy everything I wanted to buy. I would book everything up I want to book, you know. Like le budget, like I had a budget for the celebration, but like their budget is double, triple the budget that I had. Like deep down I'm stoked, but yeah, and from jump, so I'm just like, thank you, like the modest. Like he was like, oh, it's something small, you know how guys are, like something small, Jay, I hope it's enough for you to feel good or whatever. Did you number? Yeah, definitely, like thank you so much. We were talking there, and I had even told my friends about him, because I was like, this is potential right here, okay, this is potential. But I was still like, I guess sure. But I think now that I was like, okay, he really, I don't want to say he really cares about me because he sent me money, but I was like, if he's willing to make me happy, happy, guys. I feel like I always tweet this. Say happiness yam, whether it's a friend, it's a parent, it's a colleague, it's a boyfriend. Say happiness yam. I don't know but that person is in my life, that I care about, because nam daytime the happiness here, but then we get along. Mind you, we haven't been talking that long. I haven't even met him, and yet he's like generous. But I should have a good time. And this been but I get this point. He was literally the only person I was talking to. Like no one else was even in my brain. I remember there was one person that was like a good potential person in my around that time. And again, I had met him. I was really like, okay, I think I like him. But after Lona I was like, bye. So now me and this guy are literally talking every day, like every day. Like he's telling me when he just came from a meeting, he's telling me if he's doing this and this. He actually came into the country, and I wasn't able to go see him. I don't know what was going on in my life, but I was occupied. And he came to the country and he was like updating me, like is funny, well but he was like updating me, sending me pictures of everything that he's doing. He was really like even invested, and we would have these conversations, like between our chats we'd have these conversations as suggest like something's going on between these two. Okay, like I would accidentally use the terms date or the terms like, and he would be like, oh, so we're dating, oh, so you like me, yeah, and the same situation would happen with him. Like he would say things and I'm like, oh, so you're saying we, or you're saying us, yeah, things like that. So isn't it doesn't come together. And at some point I was like, I've been stalling for a long time. He was like, let's meet up, like this is the time. So I'm like, bet. Okay, actually no, I want to meet this person because wow, like he love of my life mostly. So he's like, okay, I should book accommodation and my flights and whatever. Did you like, oh, okay, cool. Imali, guys, that is, it's above the amount of bookings and stuff like that. Anyway, but apart from that, like I wasn't going to pinpoint because he actually wanted to suggest a place that I should book. So I was thinking, my Lendau is worth this amount of money, but it turns out it really wasn't. Like it really wasn't, not even close. But I was like, okay, thank you. So Kenyan clean, sorted, yeah. Fine. And everything is booked. Or he even asked me, Bana, if I want to do like a spa day, I should let him know. I should call the place and let him know, and then he'll settle the bill, and I should tell him how much it was. Yeah, but when I'm not gonna be extra. I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna book the thing myself and like pay for it. Like it's fine, like it doesn't matter, because I want the extra, because the nalo element you're waste money. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I booked the things, fine, no, like 2 days before my flight, and he was gonna arrive the day before me. No, on the exact day, yeah, he was gonna arrive on the exact day, but even later than I was, because I had a situation with my flight, and they were like, no, we need to change it to this and this and that. So yeah, I sorted that out. So I was gonna actually arrive way earlier than him. Fine. So okay, now it's 3 days before whatever, and I'm just carrying on with my life. And then he's like, listen, I want you to tell me how much you're going to need to shop, because I do have a bit of a tight schedule. I'm gonna be, you know, in between meetings and stuff like that. So like, how much you're going to need just for you to be fine. I would hate it if you would run out of money to like shop. So, and I don't want to insult you by assuming your budget, so you tell me. There's nothing that I hate more than being asked how much do I need. I'm a woman. I need the amount that you're thinking. I need ×2 of that. I need double of that. That's I'm a woman. All of this is expensive. I don't know how to answer questions like that. So I leave Ifoniam for a good 40 minutes, just going through the motions. Bana, what is this? What should I do? What happened? You know, how much money should I mention? Yeah, now, even though the exact amount of money I've never had as a shopping budget, I was still very much aware of how much my expenses are, in the sense that because I do like expensive things, even though I won't buy them in a spree, like in one go, at least I can sum up how much I need. But I'm still not trying to be too steep, but I'm greedy. So I sent him a text and he said, no, I just want to buy some perfume and makeup, you know, girl stuff. We always buying perfume and makeup. You want to buy the amount, because what if he comes back at I don't even know you like that yet, like, but at the same time I don't want to mention I'm not worth all of that, because child, one thing about me, I'm worth all of that. I'm worth that amount of money and more, because I send the message and I put my phone on airplane mode, because I'm just like, there's no way in I don't want this message to come in conscious. I'm not someone who is able to ask anyone for anything, not even money, just for help. Like I can't ask any friend of mine for help at all. Like I'd rather suffer alone. So it's not easy for me to tell a guy how much money I need, because it seems like ngandi amcela, and I hate being a burden to anyone, because I don't know, I wasn't being a burden because he had asked me to tell him a budget that I need to go shopping, but it still was like a very difficult thing for me, because I'm so used to taking care of myself and doing my own things, even though it's hard, but I can't ask for help. So I switch off my phone or whatever, and then I turn it on. Actually, let me know in the comment section how much you guys think this guy gave me, or how much you guys think I asked for. Umfana aphendule, I'm so sorry, I was caught up in a meeting, whatever, and about the budget, sure, I got you. Okay, fine. Okay. And he agreed, but he doesn't send the money. He was like, I got you. The 2 days pass where I'm supposed to catch my flight, and of course I do catch my flight. I fly, I land, and I go to I've landed. I'm at the airport in Joburg. So he's like, so I'm like, okay, I just landed, blah blah blah, and he's like, no, he's still at the airport where he is in his country. It's like, I'm still at the airport. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait for you, you know. Then he's like, no, there's a delay, so it's gonna take longer than expected. He's like, go settle as soon as possible. Like, don't stall and wait a bit, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to, like, okay, at least chill at the airport, maybe have breakfast there, and, you know, like, stall before I actually go settle. And he was like, no, go settle now, like, go be comfortable, go shopping if you want to, blah blah blah. And as a result, check your F&B. And I check my bank account and the budget is there. Yeah, I go to the hotel that I had booked. He had a place in the city, like in Joburg. So he was like, book the place for yourself, because if there's anything, he has a space, so he's not going to crowd my space. So he gave me that assurance, Yobana, listen, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I have my own place, so don't worry about that. I check in sana, and then I go downstairs. I go shopping. I shop. I didn't shop like everything on the first day that I had arrived, because I knew that I was going to be there for an extra night as well, like maybe 2 days. So I shop, and then I come back. I go back to my hotel room, and I'm like, I put everything, like I pack everything properly, and then he's like, I'm downstairs, like I'm here, like I am here. So I'm going to be excited, but oh my god. So I go downstairs, and as the elevator opens, there's actually a guy that I was seeing, guys, through the elevator, and I was like, that's him, that's him. He's not bad, he's kind of cute, actually he's kind of cute. You're excited. And then when the elevator opens, he wasn't that guy, he was another guy. And I was also like, he's cute. Doesn't even know the type, because that has not worked for me. And here he is, and I'm just like nervous. I could sense that we were both nervous. We're both like, it's happening. And he was like, you look so much better in person. I was like, you look so much better in person. I didn't even have pictures of him. Like he wasn't posting on social media, like he wasn't that active. So we decide to go have some dinner or lunch. Yes, a late lunch. It was a late lunch. So we go have like a late lunch, and we actually have a really great meal. Our conversation was like flowing. Everything was just like, nah, everything was just sweet. Everything was just sweetie. It was cute, you know. Even though we konola element yobana, we're nervous, and like it is the first time that we're meeting, but we were definitely like connecting. I keep fixing my hair because I don't know if I look weird or not. The night progresses, and we decide to yobana, let's do something risque. Okay, the only person who's going to know, the person I'm talking about is the only person who knows this part of the story, because nobody else knows the story, okay? Not even my friends know this part of the story. Not even my friends know this part of the story, okay? So him and I hope my mom is not listening. Him and I decide to go to a adult store, you know, just in case we do something, we want to make it fun. I will say though that our sexual chemistry was there. Like in terms of talking about that stuff, we were definitely connected. Like we were on the same page. Like combination was popping, it was together, like it was communicated. So it wasn't like taboo, even though I would not like suggest guys who talk about that stuff, you know, on the first date or one year when you guys are still getting to know each other. But with our situation, it wasn't really out of the box. Like I didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't feel like he was like shoving this idea in my face. It was very like organic and like mutual and very like still respectable. We go to an adult store, girl, and he's like, take whatever you want. I'm like, oh, so I'm picking what I want. He's actually busy on a call or whatever during the time that I was shopping, but he did eventually come in, and then he picked his own things that he was like, you like this? Okay, yeah, let's get it, you know. I actually had bought something for him thinking, mana, he might like that, which around the time he was very like keen. But I'll explain what happened with that thing that I bought him towards the end of the video. So as we're checking out, like as we're like paying for the things that we had bought, we see pills. We see like pills, you know, those pills like silver bullet and stuff like that, like those pills that turn you on. And we're like, let's do it, let's get them. So we get them, and we asked the lady mana which ones she would recommend, and the packet that she recommended actually came with 4 tablets, meaning like two. Or did it come with two and then we bought 2 packets? I don't know, but we bought the packets and there were like 2 inside for each person. So I get fine, we buy that, and then the day carries on. Then we were gonna go have like dinner later and some drinks, and he was actually going to have his friends over to come join us. So we go back to my hotel room because I was wearing heels and I was really like, okay, I'm a bit uncomfortable. So I changed my heels into sneakers, which was like great because now I'm finna get comfortable. And the fact that this guy was like, really, no, take them off, like put on some sneakers, like let's chill, it's gonna be chill vibes. We're gonna actually go to groove the next day. So like today, Paula, like chill. I changed my shoes and then we have the bright idea to take the pills now before we even go meet the friends, before we even go have dinner. So let's take the pills. So I'm like, no, yeah, let's take the pills. So we take the pills. We take the pills, 2 of them. We finish the whole package. We don't even take half. We just take boom, the whole thing. We go downstairs. We have drink. We order some dinner. We order dinner. I get fine, we have dinner. We order drinks. I get fine, we have drinks. His friends come through. I get fine, his friends come through. We're about to get to the steamy parts now. So his friends come through and I'm vibing with the friends. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's getting along. Good mind. Everything is just sweet. And I go to the bathroom, right? Because we had a bottle of VSOP that we were all drinking, and I could see that the bottle was finishing. And I was really trying to prepare myself because I was like, let me order some water. I was like, you want to order water? Like, don't be a party pooper, don't be a party pooper. No, bro, I need water because we're drinking a Henny and like I don't want to take any chances. And on top of the Henny, we were also getting like tequila shots, Jaeger bombs, like we were doing that and that. So I was like, I need to have a jug of water right next to me. So I get a jug of water, fine, I drink it. He was judging me for it, but I was still drinking it. So again, now, you know when alcohol hits, you start going to the bathroom. Now I'm going to the bathroom, back and forth, back and forth. This one time I go to the bathroom and knowing that the bottle of VSOP was finishing, or it was probably finished. Excuse me. So I have the bright idea to order another bottle. This was my first mistake. I go to the bar and I order another bottle of VSOP and I pay for it because it's on me. I wanted our whole next drinking session to be on me. So I swiped the VSOP and the dash. So then I go back to the table because the waitress was gonna bring it. So I go back to the table and I jokingly say to them, man, I just ordered some drinks. And they were like, oh, okay, what'd you get? I was like, I got a bottle of wine because I drink wine. I love wine. And they were all like, ugh, well, it's boring. We don't really drink wine. We're not really fans of wine. And I'm just like, hey, well, guys, I like wine. And then you wait tagesana with VSOP and they're like, you trying to pull one on us. And then, yeah, now everyone is laughing. And then we open the bottle and we drink. Homegirl. Yeah, again, I can okay, in between.